our 2017 GED graduation. We are so excited that you have decided to join us for this celebration tonight. As you know, this is the culmination of a lot of hard work. For these graduates and for others that are not able to be here tonight, OCTC Skill Train this year saw 89 people get their GED, which is tremendous. Since 2002, OCTC Skill Train has been the Kentucky adult education provider in our communities. And as such, each year we see a number of individuals come through our doors who are excited about something new, doing something more with life. Often they are a little bit hesitant, a little bit nervous at the beginning, but they decide to step up to the plate, to face their fears, to embrace their dreams of something new. And you tonight, graduates, are an example of what can happen when someone does that. So we are so proud of you. We are so glad to be able to celebrate with you here tonight. So thank you. Can we just give them a round of applause? And there are a number of other groups of people here tonight that I want to make sure to thank as well. When our graduates come through the doors, we get to know them, we get to hear about their lives, we get to hear about the struggles and the obstacles, but we also get to hear about the supports and the people that often have propelled them to come back to school. Friends and family who are here tonight, we know that your support of this graduate isn't starting tonight. We know that you have been there to provide moral support, to provide encouragement, and probably lots of other practical support as well, helping with kids or providing rides. We know that you have helped make tonight happen. And so to you, we say thank you, and you have made a difference. I'd also like to thank our OCTC administration tonight, Dr. Scott Williams, our president, who's here, Cindy Fiorella, our Vice President of Workforce Solutions, who is here. Also, the Board of Directors Chair, Jeff Carpenter, is here with us. Others who are here as well. Skill Train quite literally would not have a home if it wasn't for Owensboro Community Technical College believing in the work of adult education and providing space for us. So we are so grateful that our administration supports adult education and is here to provide that for us. Thank you all so much. You have truly made a difference. In addition to that, there are many different groups and organizations in our community that Skill Train has partnered with along the way that we want to thank, from school districts to correctional facilities to churches, all different kinds of organizations that have allowed us to partner and work together, people who have a shared vision and shared values. We are so grateful for them, and also for individuals in our community who have given of their time and their talents to volunteer with us, particularly in Davis County this year. It has been a real gift to have extra hands who can help extend our reach beyond what just our staff can do. And so to those people in our community, we want to say thank you so much. You have made a real difference. And of course, to our amazing staff, you all, every day, you come in with the goal of helping people succeed. That's why you're there. And so I think for those of you who haven't gotten a chance to meet our staff, I think that tells you enough to know that these are kind, compassionate, dedicated individuals who are supportive, who have not only ensured that our graduates have the skills that they need to do this thing, but that they have the confidence that they need. So staff, you're amazing. I'm inspired and just impressed by you every day. Thank you so much for all that you do. So to everyone who's here, for the parts that you have played in making tonight happen, I say thank you so much. I'm so grateful to be able to celebrate this event with you all. Graduates, this is graduation, but you know the fancy word we use for that is commencement. And commencement, as you may know, means beginning. This is not the end, this is the beginning. So we're so proud of you, so grateful to be able to celebrate with you. Congratulations again, and thank you all for being here. I'd like to introduce to you now one of our trainers from Davis County, Jim Harley. If you have ever entered our center in Owensboro, Jim has probably greeted you with a smile and howdy. And he's maybe even asked you if you love math. He loves math. He's an extraordinary math teacher and also just an extraordinary human being. So he's going to come and introduce our speakers for tonight.
Well, that was kind. You know, Lindsay, one thing that she did say was, I had on here was to thank the people that I work with. I've taught school a long time, and you come down here and you be around teachers a lot, but the staff from everybody in there, the folks that work behind the scenes, the girls that work at the desk, the teachers, the administrators, just a great place. And everybody and everything that we do in there is focused on getting you guys to where you need to be. So it's pretty awesome, and I'm just honored to work there, okay? But enough of me. I got a couple of great people to introduce here. One of them now, I'm going to introduce both speakers and tell you just a little bit about them, and then let them tell them their story, which is pretty awesome. Our first guest speaker is Lori Jewell. She's a GED graduate here in 2017, and she is just an absolute go-getter. One thing that happened, the state of Kentucky had a threshold of 150 when the GED changed. You had to score a 150 in each section to get your GED. Well, Lori had just a little bit below that, and then a few months later, the state said, you know, that 150 is not working. So the state said this threshold needs to be changed to a 145. Well, she had that. She got her first part of her GED, first section, and I think that lit her fire. Because she said, all right, I can do this. Well, one thing she was doing, we were in there, I was helping her one day, and we were doing social studies. And with all the election stuff going on, it fit in. It was just awesome the way this fit in. One of the things we're talking about, the Supreme Court justices. And she was learning a lot, and I'm a math teacher. I was learning a lot. You know, it was like, holy mackerel. But we had a good time, and then she just went from there. And she's just a lifelong learner. She just loves what she does. And anyway, there's no denying where she's going now. And I'm trying to get her to go to college, and she's right on that thing right there, aren't you? On that board. But anyway, that's Lori Jewell. She's going to come and tell you her story in a minute. I don't want to take all of her fire. Another young man that's working here with us is Harry Pettigo. Harry got his GED back in 2000. Hang on, I got that written down there. 2008. I'm sorry. All right. But Harry's got a great story to tell you, too, here. He's the current director of the St. Benedict's Homeless Shelter. He's been there since 2012. What a great place they do, and they serve our community. But he's got an awesome story, too. And believe me, you could sit down with both these folks and just talk and learn a whole lot of stuff. But Harry came to math boot camp. We have this 2-week intense math boot camp, and you know, Brian and I knew, and the others knew when he got in there, so, man, this guy's pretty sharp, you know. And so, sure enough, he did the boot camp, and then he went on to college, and he did this, and he did this class. And then he took another class that one of the professors was saying, you know, Harry, you haven't had a whole lot of background here lately. And it's like trigonometry and algebra 2 kind of stuff. And Harry said, I can do it. All right, and guess what? Got an A. So I'm telling you, that's not easy stuff there, but he's going to also tell us his story, and he has his associate's degree, 2-year degree now, and is now planning to move on and get his bachelor's degree. So when you hear their stories, I hope you're as excited about it as I am. And thank you all for supporting all of these guys, all right? But thank you.
Wow, okay. Why I came to get to OCTC skill training to get my GED was I was ordered by a judge to get it or go to prison. But of course, I chose to get my GED, which was the best thing that has happened to me in a long time. When I first came, I was like, I can't do this. It's too hard. but with a lot of hard work, and I mean hard work, I passed all my tests and accomplished getting my GED. I feel so good about myself. Never in a million years did I think that I was smart enough to get my GED, but here I am, and I am damn proud of myself. I did it, and now my goal is to look for a job that I don't have to lie about my not having a diploma or my GED or high school, and on my application, and my goal is to apply for working in the school systems. But I really thought I was dumb, and I found out I wasn't. Smarter than I thought. Everyone here at OCTC, SchoolTrain, I want to thank you very much in helping me and believing in me and pushing me, and to my family for standing behind me and listening to me cry and loving me. I love you all very much. Thank you.
You almost got me crying. My name's Harry. Jim, you make my story sound so much more exciting than I ever could, so thanks. I appreciate that. It's an honor and a privilege. It really is. Like, I got real emotional just seeing you guys and girls for y'all come in. And I'll tell you why. In 1998, I was in my second year as a freshman. And I tell you, I had other plans with my life, and I said, this is it. I'm done. I'm done with high school, and I decided to get out here and work. And I remember in 2000, my graduating class, I just so happened to be able to attend a graduation. And I watched my friends and everybody walk across the stage graduating high school, and it ripped my heart out. Like, I promise you, it ripped my heart out. And of course, then I was in the midst of an addiction, and I engulfed in it. I just really tried to drown myself out because I thought I was just a mistake and I was a failure, and I battled that for a long time, the addiction, and Jim said, or Lindsay said corrections, and I kind of giggled because I thought, thank God for corrections, because that's where I decided I was going to do something besides just sit in jail. I was going to do something. I was going to finish something, because I've never finished anything in my life. I was going to finish something. And I set out to do the GED, and then I got released, and I thought, well, there goes that. And I didn't know. I went back and to the Career Center, and I tried to get involved, and then they raised the standards on the GED, and I thought, well, there goes that. So, but it didn't. I was able to get through it. Fortunately, I was able to get through it pretty easy, and I like to say that my whole life changed right then, but it didn't. But I do remember that feeling. Some of the feelings y'all are probably experiencing now. Like, I remember that feeling to get my heart ripped out and not graduating high school, and I remember that feeling when I seen that paper with my scores on it saying I got my GED. I thought, that is crazy. Like, I didn't even know I had any brain cells left as much stuff as I've done. And I passed it. But my life didn't change then. I just got worse in my addiction, and I really started destroying everything and everybody around me. And in 2011, I came to Owensboro, and I decided I was going to make a change in my life. I was deciding that I was finally going to make a change. I had a GED. I knew I had a GED, but I knew that it didn't do no good if I couldn't pass a drug test anywhere. I'd never be anything. And the world's cruel. I promise you, the world is very cruel. Society tells you if you got criminal charges and that you just can't do nothing, you can only go so high. And inside, like, I believe that stuff. Inside, I'll keep myself down at a lower level because I feel less than. But the reality of it is, when I came here, I decided I was going to elevate myself. And I decided I was going to do something different with my life. And so I got sober, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to go over here to the community college. I'm going to see if I can get in. And I got in. I don't know how that happened either, but I did. And I worked 2 jobs, and part-time jobs at the shelter and at the Waffle House at the time, and I went to school full-time. and I just pushed through it. I like to tell you that it was easy to get my associate's degree, but I can tell you the best piece of advice I can give you is just keep going. Like for me, I know if I quit, I'm gonna quit everything else. I'm gonna quit my family, I'm gonna quit staying sober, I'm gonna quit everything else. I'm gonna start believing the lies that society tells us that you can only be so much. And most importantly, I stuck close to God. Like, it took a lot of pride and a lot of humility. And what I mean by that is it took a lot of pride to say I'm better. I can be better. I can be better. And it took a lot of humility because not was it easy, because I had to work and life still went on. And I had to ask for help. Ask for help. Like, don't let your pride kill you where you can't ask for help. So, you know, for me to be able to come up here and share with y'all and kind of encourage you, I encourage you, don't stop. Like, this is not the end. This is a beginning. You can do so much more with it. Keep people around you that are going to elevate you. Because I can tell you, people that are not elevating you are only bringing you down. And so when Lindsay asked me to come, I thought, man, what an honor, you know. One, I think it's great because I didn't get to work on Cap Gal for my GED. I thought that was awesome. But, and two, I thought, man, what it takes to go through and get it. I mean, I got guys right now at the shelter that I'm trying to get down here, and it's so hard. It's so hard, but once you get started, like, it's just the beginning. Like, it really is. Like, this is not an end. I hope you don't see this as the end of something, but as a beginning to the rest of your life. So I'm proud of all you guys and girls, and it's an honor for me to be here and be able to share a little bit about who I am. And I do have the pleasure of being the director at the shelter and being involved in several other things in the community. And I tell you, if it wasn't for people elevating me and getting me out of the mindset of what society and the cruel world tells you that you can be, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. And most importantly, I'd be lying to you if I told you it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. Because truly, I promise you, I lean on Him more than anybody in this world. So congratulations, and thank y'all for letting me share.
Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Harry. You're both examples to us of the fact that this isn't the end, but just the beginning. So we appreciate you sharing your stories with us. Thank you. We'd like to now welcome Dr. Scott Williams to come, OCTC president, who has a few words for our graduates.
Thank you very much, Lindsay. Before I get started, because most of my remarks are really going to be directed to you all here, the graduates, but before we start that, or before I start those formal remarks, I do want to take a moment and thank Lindsay, our skill-trained staff, Workforce Solutions, Cindy and her group. I want to thank Jeff Carpenter, our chair of our board of directors, and all our board of directors, and all the faculty and staff here at OCTC for all that you do and for making this culmination ceremony a real tradition and something that our graduates can truly hang on to. So I want to thank everybody for that. I also we've thanked about everybody in the room, but I want to take a moment, and those of you that are in the room that are here supporting these graduates, you're really, truly their pillars of support. And without you, I would think many of them will tell you that this was not possible. So let's take a moment and give everyone in this family and friends that are in the room a big round of applause for what you've done to support these graduates. I also want to thank Lori and Harry. Y'all are your speech is truly inspirational. Thank you. Lindsay, next time, don't let me follow such great speakers. It makes me look bad. But anyway, thank y'all very much for what all you have done. So I want to say, dear graduates, spouses, significant others, family and friends, I want to welcome you to tonight's ceremony. It's really, truly honorable for me to be here tonight and share in your success. To see the confidence and pride in your eyes, knowing that you have accomplished something worthwhile, really makes this evening very special for me. I'm extremely excited to be here, and I really, truly am excited to share this auspicious occasion with each and every one of you sitting up here in front of us. Graduates, I want to congratulate you on successfully completing your GED. What an accomplishment. I know the courage and determination and hard work that it took for you to be sitting where you are tonight in this auditorium. I know it took a lot. Just as your family and friends that are here tonight are very proud of you, please know that I am so very proud of your achievement and your accomplishment, as well as you should be. The joy and pride and sense of accomplishment you're feeling tonight is only the beginning as you embark on the next phase of your life. Many have said, commencement, Lindsay said, the definition of commencement is beginning, not end. And truly, that's where you're at. It's not something that you're finished with, but you're embarking on something totally new. A wise man once said that success is not final, failure is not fatal, and it's courage to continue that counts. The person that said that was Winston Churchill, and he said that while Great Britain was really on the brink of disaster in World War II. And they were able to turn around and come out of that. And it's really because of your determination and hard work that I'm confident you will experience many more successes in your lifetime. I am sure this is not your last success. You have many, many more on the road ahead. Even if you have some setbacks, remember that setbacks are only speed bumps. It's not the end of the road. It's not the end, and you're just beginning. Unfortunately, we all experience speed bumps of life. You've heard Lori, you've heard Harry, myself, we've all experienced those, okay? But remember, you're not alone in this. In fact, there's many famous people that have also suffered similar setbacks. Let me give you an example. Abraham Lincoln. Did you know that just like you, he completed his secondary education very late in life? Didn't go the traditional route, okay? I also want you to know that he failed oftentimes more than he succeeded. Did you know that he went broke twice as a caretaker or store owner? Twice he went broke, okay? He did so poorly in the military that he started the Black Hawk Wars as a captain. That's where he went in the militia as a captain. By the time the war was over, he left as a private. Wasn't much of a military success at all. And in fact, we often see him as a statesman, but you know he was defeated more times than he won in his ability or during his election and his candidacy. His campaigns traditionally weren't very successful. But in all, he won the nomination, was voted the 16th president of the United States, and you don't need me to tell you about how successful he was as a president. This is just one example of somebody famous that has really achieved great success. There are other examples. For instance, Albert Einstein overcame many, many obstacles to reach the pinnacle of his success. Did you know that he was expelled from school as a youngster? In fact, they threw him out of school and said told his parents, this child has no business in school. He'll never amount to anything. Okay? In fact, when he first applied to college, his first application, the school that he applied to literally said, no thank you. We're not going to accept you. So he had to keep trying in order to be successful. Obviously, he went on through courage and determination. He was able to be successful, and today we know him as one of our great minds in our modern time. So I want you to keep your aim high and continue dedicating yourself to being the best that you can be. You too might be the next great political or thought leader in our society. In short, hard work, determination, courage, and learning from our mistakes is what makes all of us successful. As I mentioned, tonight is really only the beginning of your journey. I encourage you to continue your education so that you may achieve the life and earning potential that you want for not only yourself but your family. That's probably what drives you to be in this, where you're at right now. I have no doubt that you will succeed in the next phase of your life. I know this because I truly do believe in you. You've already shown me that you have the determination, the willingness, and the potential to work hard to be successful. Colin Powell once said that there are no secrets to success. It's the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. So there's nothing wrong with failing. Just pick up and move forward and work even harder. Being here tonight, you've already proven to me that you know the secret to success. You've already shown all those things that Colin Powell said. Continue to dedicate yourself to your learning and improving each and every day. Doesn't have to be in a formal setting like school. Every day we learn something from somebody. In closing, I want you to know that I am very proud of what you've accomplished. I commend you for your success. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors, and I know that you are really destined to make a difference in your life and the life of others. Finally, I just want to say that I look forward to seeing y'all enroll in college, if not this fall, in the very near future. So again, congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Williams.
You're welcome.
All right, graduates, it is time to walk across the stage to get your certificates, your GED diplomas. If you get a GED, it is actually mailed to your house. I hope you already have your actual GED, but we'd like to give you a certificate to commemorate this event. So, Dr. Williams, if you would come, and graduates, if you would rise. All right, you'll file in this way. And you give me this, yes. Lori Jewell. Do you know you're going to pause for a picture? You're going to pause for a picture. Jason Clements. Jeremy Conder. Aaron Drury. Lorraine Eskelson. Bethany Galloway. James Hamilton. Crystal Hardy. Barbara Lyle. Belinda Metter. Blanche Swift. Cynthia Travis. Carrie Torres. And Tony Williams. Would you join me in giving our graduates a round of applause? All right, and I'm going to welcome Amy Payne to the stage. Amy is one of our amazing staff members in Davis County. She's going to give us some closing thoughts.
Okay. So this is a tearjerker for real. I'm so proud of all of you, and I want to thank everybody for coming. Like, I have a really hard time holding it together, things like this, especially since I can share a similar story with Harry and Lori and some of you others. So I'm very proud of you. Like I said, I've shared a similar journey, and it just means a lot to me. And y'all are why I come to work every day. So it's a blessing to be here. Thank y'all so much. So again, thank you everybody for coming. Hold on, let me regroup for a second. I'm like falling apart. Okay. We're having the ice cream social out back. So graduates, you'll kind of go out this way and you're going to come around and pick up your pictures. And then whenever you get done taking whatever pictures you want to, return your gowns. It should be pretty noticeable where that rack's going to be at out the back. Family, if you'd like to go around, we'll have somebody guide you around out the other door just so it don't get cluttered over here where they're getting pictures. And y'all can go on out and start enjoying ice cream and ice water out here by the lake. There's limited seating out there, so some people need to sit down a little bit worse than others, like I can probably stand. So if we could try to save some of that for those folks and we can just enjoy the scenery out back of the lake and so forth. It's really nice out there. The tassels, 2017, a gift for you. Take them home. Just return the cap and the gown. And make sure I said everything I was supposed to. If you're going to further your education, there is some information out back. We're going to have some information about some scholarships that are available. Any questions you have, either ask now or you know where I'm at. I'll find somebody that can help you. Just please, like they said, it's the beginning. I'm so proud of you, and thank you all for coming again.
And one thing I forgot to mention to Amy, graduates, if you would please rise. And you can now turn your tassel. Congratulations.